Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I told you guys I was going to be dropping some videos today. My baby, my daughter, just brought me her mama some lunch because y'all know I'm under the weather, so I'm at home. And I'll probably just be doing some videos. I'm gonna try to make this one pretty short because I've been working on some more stuff that I've been trying to finish. But every time I try to finish, I I find a little bit more research. I do a little bit more research and find some more stuff. And then I have to go in and edit and some more stuff. So anyways, I saw where I was scrolling on as I was sitting here eating on social media, and I saw where someone, and I can't think of the name of the vlogger, I wish I could, had posted a few minutes ago that Boosie says that he is selling everything, right? So he was showing the video, and Lil Boosie was talking about, he's selling all of his cars because he's trying to build two big mansions, and a swimming pool. And he says that he don't like spending money, so he's going to sell, his cars. And people was, I was looking at, as people was typing in the comments, he was like, I got everything you need. I got everything you need, just bring your money. And he was like, I can go and put down on 5 cars and shoot my credit straight up, but I'm selling all my cars. He's selling whatever you got now. I was looking at a video that Boosie did with um on Vlad. He lives on Vlad. Vlad pays well. I told y'all Vlad pay well because I've heard him talk about how much money he pays. And and so Vlad was talking about Nipsey Hussle, and he asked him about Nipsey Hussle, and he talked about Nipsey Hussle's killer being killed. I mean, not killed, but being beat up in jail. And he was like, well, I'm not happy to hear that. I don't wish jail on nobody. I believe in an eye for an eye. I would have wanted to hear something different. He was insinuating he would have wanted to hear that, somebody had taken him out, right? But I look at Boosie, in his interviews, and you could tell that Boosie is not real healthy. His eyes are red. But I pay close attention to people's eyes and their facial expressions. And although he smiles, Boosie seems like he's a really sad person. You know what I mean? I think Boosie fights with a lot of demons because, like the Boosie from 10 years ago, the happy, jovial clown Boosie, because people kind of like Boosie is very talented, you know, you know, but people kind of, started liking Boosie for his personality, the clowning type Boosie. But you could tell, like, down through the years, um, there has been a lot of that things have changed. And a few days ago, I was playing the video of the young lady Roy Lee that was crying, that she was one of Boosie's first artists, and she was crying, saying, talking about he was a devil. But I'm thinking back to when Boosie and his brother actually got into it. And I think his mother kind of shut it down. But at one time, Boosie's brother even started to talk about how everything was a persona. He was not who we thought that he was. All of that stuff is fake. Something was going on with his brother. And I got to thinking about, in order for his brother to speak out, who's to say that he was not threatened, the reason he spoke out. But I think Boosie's mother kind of got in the midst of that and shut that down because those were two of her sons. Now, I think at one time Boosie's brother was his manager or something like that, but there was some issues with some money, and his brother started to expose that because I think Boosie had put into the atmosphere that his brother was stealing from him, and his brother, then went on the defense and started doing videos, kind of giving the lowdown on that situation. And Boosie's mom kind of stepped in, and shut that down. at this point, she probably saved the brother's life too. I'm sure he might have thought about that twice. That's my mama. I don't want to hurt my mama or something like that. But you have heard about situations with Boosie in the past, and as I look at him on a lot of these videos, he is not the same Boosie that he was, and I didn't know him. But it seems like darkness is starting to follow him. I know when he went to jail, it seems to me that Boosie might have got on a technicality. Witnesses were either coerced or they were intimidated, kind of like what they're trying to do in the Young Dogs case. And so somehow Boosie ended up getting out. Okay, somehow he ended up getting out. Um, and I think Boosie was looking at a life sentence, but he ended up getting out. And I know shortly after that, he kind of had issues with his kidney. I believe he had cancer, and he had to go and have one of his kidneys removed or something like that, because I know he had developed cancer, unfortunately, when he had gotten out of jail, because I remember him telling the story of how they needed it done immediately, and they was like, well, we can't do it immediately. And when he told them, the hospital, that he was going to pay the 250,000 in cash, the surgery was scheduled for the next damn week. And I remember that because he was saying, can you imagine the people that don't have the money, how long they have to wait? But, just the mere fact that, he's on here talking about he's selling everything. And, I hear about the entertainment world being a dark world. And I'm not, I don't doubt that at all, because as I said, I've talked to people that was in the entertainment industry. I can remember a producer that left California, and he has like a studio around the Memphis, Mississippi area. And I don't know what went on, because he used to be in the camp of like Dr. Dre and all of them. Okay. And just when he started to talk to me about some of that stuff, he had pictures. I mean, he was in deep with Suge Knight, all of them. They loved him. But when he started to talk about that world, he would whisper a little bit and say, I want to tell you more, but I don't, it's just, he was really paranoid to talk, and he would put stuff over his mouth. I don't know if he had a nervous breakdown. He would talk really low, and he would talk about how devilish it was, and how he had to escape LA and move way to the boondocks, started a business in his son's name. Okay. That's how real it was. Okay. So I'm sure that he had seen a lot and he partook in a lot, because he even now, even though he's an older guy, he's a big guy in stature. Almost kind of puts you in the mind of Suge Knight. Okay. Hell, I asked him, are y'all cousins? Because y'all kind of look alike. But he was kind of one of their people that was in that world, that witnessed a lot and probably did a lot. So as I look at Lil Boosie, y'all, I look at how, Lil Boosie, I look at his eyes, and he looks like that he has done a lot, and those demons are really tearing away at him. And I'm serious. But see, the thing about it is, when people get in too deep and those spirits and stuff have been spoken over them, they don't know how to get out. They have to continue on because they've done too much dirt. So they have to remain vicious, okay? Because they have done a lot of vicious stuff to people. And they know at any time retaliation is subject to happen. So to hear him say that, he was saying he don't spend no money. I kind of felt like Boosie. I don't hear about a lot of. He said he still do shows, because he was doing the show when Duke the Jeweler, something happened to him. But y'all, I guess people are kind of, their antennas go up, because it seems like a lot of tragic things that happen with these young artists. He seems to be in the midst some kind of way. That's why they're calling him the Grim Weeper. You know. I would say to some of these people, because he said he got some stuff for sale, and he was talking about, he's got all those expensive cars. So in order to go buy Boosie's cars, that means you would have to have some money, some real money. He said he taking cash. I don't mean no harm, but I would suggest that if you got some money, that you don't go with no cash. Don't go around boosted with no money. Okay, don't go in there with no jewelry or nothing like that. If you're gonna buy something from him, make it legit. Make sure you have your security there and maybe a cop. Y'all can do the exchange because I'm sure his cars are in his name at the police station. Because they have little places. I know in Memphis they do. You have exchanges at the police station. Like I bought a puppy one time off of Craigslist for my children. We still got her. And I made the person meet me over at the police department. They had a room back there. But of course, I knew the officers, but they had a room where we can exchange in case they wanted to. I ain't pay but $60 for a hell. So can you imagine if you, and we love her to death, Snowball. So can you imagine if somebody want to go buy one of those foreign cars that's costing about $100,000 that he want cash for? You don't go around him with that type of cash, not with the proper type of security. Okay. All right. And even then, you give him a P.O. box so there can't nobody come back and get the car and steal it, change the VIN number or something. But hey, he said he's selling everything. I was looking at the video. He was saying, I got everything you need. I'm selling it. I'm trying to build 2 mansions with a big swimming pool. So I had long, just it was in my head that I was like, I know some of these rappers, sometimes they overspend because, they have to entertain the women and they have to try to floss for other rappers and they want they want to shine like that and they overspend. Okay. So I think what a lot of these rappers do is they get in over their heads, and then what they do is they start lining other rappers up. They start helping to line up other rappers, especially when they sit on the fence like he do. It's easy for them to start lining up other rappers for a fee. I think they got people like that in the entertainment industry. They line people up. Okay. There's another rapper like that's got that type of personality. I'm trying to think that knows how to line people up. Okay. So, you know, and then what happens is they start fighting with themselves because even in the midst of it all, when those spirits enter you and take over, at some point I think that's why they stay high and stuff all the time. You still have to think about, I took this dude away from his 2 children or away from his family. That dude didn't do nothing. I just needed some damn money. I just needed a couple meals. So I took a life. And so I think that's why they stay high and shit all the time. I'm just saying in general, you know. So, hey, I think they, like I said, I think in the industry they got this group called the lineup dudes. And those are the dudes with certain types of personalities that be cool with everybody and kind of go to the highest bidder and will line up anybody for some money. I ain't saying Boosie doing it. I'm just saying. But y'all, he said that he's selling his stuff. Y'all, if y'all got that type of money to go over there and buy them foreign cars that he's selling, meet him at the police, make him come to the damn police station. Cause see, they'll be hollering about, well, I don't mess with the po-pos. If they selling cars and you got 100 grand, they think you got it for real. They'll come to the police station, but don't go meet them by yourself with no money. I know people like that they exchange gold too. Don't meet nobody with no bag of jewelry either. That equals up to 100 some thousand dollars because you might go missing. So just meet him at the police station, okay? And I think everybody will be just fine. All right. All right, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I just had to get on here and talk about that. I promise y'all, I'm going to finish the video I've been working on for 2 days. And it probably ain't going to be but about 16 minutes. But I've been working on a cold case for 2 days. Okay. Because I don't know. I just have. This person did not have a lot of information out. So I've been having to search through my systems and do some more stuff to get some information about them. All right, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you later.